Back in the late 1900s, when stores like KB Toys, Toys R Us, and Children's Palace existed, some of the greatest action figures and video games from the 80s and 90s were produced and made accessible to kids all over. I invite you to join me in unlocking some special memories linked to these featured collectibles. Let's take a step back to the past. Welcome back to the Retro Collectible series. Today we are looking at a figure that has been high on the most wanted list for X-Men collectors for years. We've got the Marvel Legends Deluxe Angel in that crisp window box packaging. He's one of the original five, the high flyer of the team, Warren Worthington III. Let's get into the history of the man behind the wings. Angel made his debut in X-Men #1 in 1963, created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Born into extreme wealth as the heir to the Worthington fortune, Warren was the definition of a golden boy, until his mutation hit. Unlike many mutants whose powers are invisible, Warren's were impossible to hide. He began sprouting massive feathered wings from his shoulder blades during his teens. Before Charles Xavier found him, Warren was actually a solo hero known as the Avenging Angel, wearing a long nightshirt and a blonde wig to hide his identity. While the figure we're looking at today represents his classic heroic self, fans know his story takes a dark turn later when he loses his natural wings and is transformed by Apocalypse into the blue-skinned, metal-winged Archangel. But today, we're celebrating the classic uncanny X-Men era. This is a deluxe release, and you can see why the moment you look at the box. It is significantly wider than your standard Marvel Legends card because of those massive wings. He's in his iconic red and white costume. It's a clean, bright aesthetic that looks incredible next to the rest of the 70s, 80s era X-Men. You get two distinct sculpt heads in the tray. One is the classic heroic Angel with the cowl, and the other is an unmasked, smiling Warren Worthington III. The hair sculpt on the unmasked head is pure 80s perfection. He comes with alternate flying hands, open palms, and fists for when things get heavy with the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. For a long time, collectors had to settle for the old Toy Biz version or custom make their own. This 2024-2025 deluxe release is the definitive classic Angel. If you're a new in-box collector, this is a beautiful display piece because the way the wings are spread in the packaging fills the entire window. It looks premium. Because those wings are heavy, if you do decide to open him, make sure you have a sturdy flight stand. This figure doesn't come with one, but he's practically begging to be suspended in the air. Do you remember this collector's item when it premiered? What memories does this spark for you after having watched? Thank you for taking a trip down memory lane with me today. Please like, comment, and/or subscribe to this page for more featured nostalgic segments. And thank you for your support.